Ask most Americans to name one serial killer and they will probably respond, Ted Bundy. A handsome ex-law student, who was executed in 1988 by the state of Florida, Bundy killed at least 21, and perhaps as many as 40 young women. While on death row, Bundy granted interviews to journalists in which he provided details about his behavior in the years when he was killing women in Washington, Utah, Colorado, and Florida. One intended victim, a young Colorado woman, who escaped from Bundy's car before he could club her to death, told the police that her abductor smelled of liquor. An acquaintance said that when Ted drank he often got drunk. Bundy himself told the interviewers of once leaving a bar where he had been drinking a great deal, seeing a woman on the street and having the urge to assault her. He invited another girl to his room where they both became intoxicated. On another occasion, he picked up a hitchhiker, and they both got drunk. These two very lucky women weren't harmed. Bundy told journalists that he drank before each murder. Bundy was convicted of murder in Colorado but escaped. Fleeing to Florida, he settled in a boarding house. He started drinking heavily that first week in Tallahassee. His neighbors at the Oaks remember seeing Ted repeatedly drunk. On his most murderous night, Bundy broke into a Florida sorority house armed with a heavy club. He bludgeoned 4 sleeping co-eds, killing 2 of them, and badly injuring the others. He had been in a bar drinking before he entered the sorority house. A witness who saw him fleeing the crime scene told the police that Bundy was drunk. A few days later, Bundy checked into the Lake City Holiday Inn. 2 clerks noticed he was drunk and slurring his words. Shortly after that, he was seen driving his van. He was noticed because the van was weaving and lurching on the highway. He drank heavily on the day before he was captured. When arrested, he was drunk and disoriented. Bundy even had access to alcohol while on Florida's death row. His own investigators said he was drunk during a prison interview. On another occasion, he was seen ingesting 800 milligrams of Valium. While on death row, Bundy married Carol Boone. Boone smuggled vodka and Valium to her new husband until caught by the authorities. Bundy displayed a full array of symptoms of alcoholism. He was a crafty charmer. He tricked his victims into going with him. He was arrogant and felt superior to the police who were trying to put him away. He took meticulous care of his appearance and dressed with casual, studied tweediness. And he displayed no remorse whatsoever for his crimes. Because Bundy frequently raped and sexually mutilated his victims, the psychiatrists had a field day developing psychosexual models to explain this serial killer. Psychiatrists have a notoriously poor record of diagnosing alcoholism, especially in its early or middle stages. Many in the sociopathic or antisocial category were undiagnosed alcoholics. Being ignorant of alcoholism, they did not understand that if Bundy had been diagnosed and successfully treated for that disease at an early age, he probably would not have murdered anyone. Like all recovered alcoholics, his ego would have been deflated. People with normal egos cannot commit egomaniacal crimes. Watch your other videos to learn more. Get your copy of History's Missing Alcoholics available on Amazon now.